Hello the internets and welcome to Worst Gacha Ever, a series where we cover new gacha releases to see how good or bad a game is so you don't have to waste your time. Today we are playing Zold. We'll go over combat, gameplay, gacha, art, animation, shop, community, the company that releases the game, and then my final thoughts. All that said, don't forget to like and subscribe to help me grow the channel, and let's see how good this game is. So let's start with combat and gameplay, and one thing that I really love is this game released with the Steam client at the same time of the global release. So that's pretty nice to see, some games releasing a PC version, so you don't have to use an emulator. Now that said, let's get into combat so you see how this looks, and I actually need to do the 1-6 on hard. So two things here before we start combat. First is there's a sweep functionality. You need tickets to sweep. You all know I hate those type of systems, and there's also a stamina system, as you can see here, stamina 18. So those two things alone will make me not play this game after I finish the review. If you cannot design your game around your gameplay and you need to make your player wait so he cannot play and do anything, you are doing a bad job as a developer. Now, combat itself, it's pretty fun. So you have 4 characters, right? Every character will have 15 different weapons, and they will get randomly selected, and you would use them as cards. It's a pretty unique system, pretty good, but there's some bad RNG that you can get. For example, if you get only your bad weapons, right, when you're starting out, that sucks. Speaking of weapons, you can craft weapons. Blue ones you can craft, some purple ones. Obviously, these ones are only from Gacha, and that sucks. We'll talk more about that later. Something good though, it's every character has its own exclusive weapon, and you can earn fragments of those just by leveling their affection. Now, combat itself, it's pretty good. If you like original Sin Divinity 2 or games of that style, you will like this game, even though it's not obviously up to that level. Obviously, I'm playing on auto right now. You can play on manual. Actually, the game is fun enough and challenging enough to play on manual. I just prefer my gachas to play on auto. Something bad is the auto takes too long to unlock, like you need to clear 2 whole chapters, which are quite long, but it still is pretty fun, so not a super big problem. So let's see if we get an ultimate so you can see how those look. Alright, so that's one of the ultimates. As you can see there, you get the small animation. The animations for the skills itself are like neural cloud again. I think they are good. Let's see if we can get one more. There you go. So they are decent, nothing groundbreaking, but it's still good enough. Before we go to the gacha, let me show you the weapon forge so you can actually see, how you can craft weapons. You can craft multiple of them at the same time. As you can see, it will go by levels. You need to level up your forge. So level 1, it's only bad weapons. Level 2, you get some better ones, then you start getting blue, and after you reach level 6 or 7, you will get some purples. As you can see, there is no gold weapons. Those are exclusive for the gacha. There's some fragment restores that you can do as well, where you will be able to grab some of these ones, but again, you will need a lot of materials, and probably as a free-to-play player, you will not do this super often, and there are the exclusive weapons, which is one for every character that you have. So that said about the furnace and the craftings, as you can see, you can get some weapons, but not a lot. Let's actually talk about the raids. So there is 4 banners. There is the event banner, which obviously will have some raid up units, as you can see here. Then there's Advanced Clerk Recruitment Plan, which is the paid-only banner, where you will get a guaranteed SSR. Some look amazing, like for example Natalie and Grace. Then you have the Character Gashapon, the normal one, and the Weapon banner. So let's talk about raids first, and then let's go to PT. Raids are quite bad in my opinion. 2% for SSRs, and there is no guaranteed. 10% for SRs, and then 88% for R units. If we go to the PT, it's not getting better. You need 300 pulls in order to get an SSR of your choice. Good thing is you can pick which one. Bad thing is 300 pulls. This game is quite stingy, so you will not get that like super soon or once a month or anything. Something I like is this system where you can get, a unit when you want, either an R unit with 35 pull, an SR with 100 pull, or an SSR with 300. I just think the numbers are super bad. And the same can be said for the PT on the events. This doesn't accumulate for the next event, so you will need at least 180 pulls to get a unit, or 90 spins or 90 pulls for a guaranteed SSR. So if you decide to pull here, because at 90 you have a guaranteed SSR, you are good, but you are not building your PT. So where do you pull, right? So these systems suck, and it's super predatory. So let's actually do a couple of pulls. Let's go and pull on the event, because we don't really, let's pull on the normal character. We don't really care. I would like to get this girl here. So yeah, let's go for a spin. Yes. Animation is decent. I think it's fun. You just click here, and characters will roll up. You will see if you get a specific one or special one or not, and we didn't get anything. So good, that's our unit and nothing else, so that kinda sucks. Let's also do a multi for the weapon so you can see how that looks. But I just think this sucks. Like, so I just did a multi here and I got 2 golden weapons, 1 purple, the rest blue. Now, if I go to crafting, I cannot craft these weapons. There is no way I'm getting this stronger without pulling on this banner, and that sucks. Now let's talk about the shop. There's one thing I believe it's good, and then the rest is super bad. So the thing that I believe is good is the custom shop, because even if you cannot get this by playing, I think they're fairly priced. For example, a skin for 13 bucks will get you special currency, will get you an L2D skin, and it will get you also the 3D model changed. So fan service right there. I think this is pretty good. And also, if you only want the 3D chibis, which is what you see in combat all the time, you can buy this, some of them for 4 bucks, which again, I think is super good. I think more games should do things like this. Now, the rest of the shop, it's super bad, and I only want to highlight 2 things. First is the monthly pass. They have 2 instead of 1. Anytime a company has multiple monthly cards, the only reason they're doing it is to get more money out of you, and they are pieces of shit, and I don't care what anyone says about this. That's the truth. And something that I also find stupid is if you buy directly the premium currency and you can spend 100 bucks, you get 4,000 of this currency right here, right? You see it. Now, this works for the cumulative for each purchase. So the more you spend, the more coins you get, the more things you can exchange. The funny thing is you can, to get to the maximum reward, you need to get 100,000 of this. 100 will get you 4,000. You need 100,000. To get 3 SSRs, 3 multis, 5 multis for the gachas, and then some awakening gems. I think that's disgusting in my opinion. If you were to spend money in this game, I would recommend getting some of the monthly cards. The gift bazaars has some decent options, and then the premium shop as well has the usual level up cards and rewards, which are always a good thing in terms of currency per dollar. All that said, the shop is super bad in my opinion. In terms of art, gameplay, and UI, let's start with the UI because I actually really like it. I think this UI was designed not only for mobile but also for PC, which makes it more enjoyable while you are playing on a computer. It's not like a super mobile interface adapted to the computer. No, it's a good interface. The animations are decent. If you are into chibis and that's your thing, good for you. I'm just kinda tired of always getting either chibis or 2D grid combat. I think it's boring and not a lot of people are innovating on there. Something I don't like is I can't see a full list of units. So if I come here, I can only see the ones that I have. Why? Let me see everyone, please. I just want to see the units and what I can get. So that sucks, in my opinion. Maybe there's some another place and I did not see it. But yeah, as far as I know, I can't see that. So all that said, let's talk a little bit about the developer and the community behind the game. The developer is C4Cat Entertainment Limited. As you can see here, they're a Chinese company and they have released only one other game, which is Dynamics, a rhythm game that I might actually try. I don't know if you guys know this, but my favorite genre of games, it's rhythm, even though I'm not super good, but I just enjoy them. Like my favorite game, it's Beat Saber. So yeah, they have this game and then they have Sold Out on the Chinese version and the global version, which is the one we are playing. Now, one bad thing is their website and all social media profiles are only in Chinese. There is no English version. So if I go to the Twitter right here, as you can see, it's on Chinese. All the news are in Chinese, blah, blah. Oh, nothing, sorry. My bad, I was just talking without actually doing my research. So they do have some of the pages in English. What they don't have in English is the website, and if you actually go to this link, it's only, to redirect, which it's fine, at least they are doing this. What is good is the community and the Discord. They have the Discord that is actually has a lot of channels in English. If you want to go there and ask your questions, right? If you have any doubts, they're actually pretty responsive. There are moderators there, a lot of people playing the game, and they also have channels for specific languages like English, Indonesian, and Spanish. So pretty good in that department. So what are my final thoughts on this game? The Japanese version is already announced end of service, only on Japanese. Global and Chinese are not affected. It's because it was published by NetEase, and you all know how NetEase is. Something else is low gem income for a game that requires 2 banners, character and weapon. No, thank you. I don't like stingy games and I'm already playing Nike. Terrible translations, even though they announced that they hired someone new. to redo most of the things. So overall, I don't think it's a bad title. I think, it's decent, but between the stamina system, the tickets, the bad rates and the translations, for me, it's not the game that I want to play. Give it a try yourself, see if you like it. If so, play it. There's an event going on right now. The community is good and healthy. For me, it's a no, but you can do whatever you want. All that say, that's everything for this review, guys. If you like it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and a comment with your thoughts on this game. And like always, see you in the next one.